Have you ever scraped your vanilla beans and regretted throwing away that beautiful brown pod? You might be wasting half the flavor. Today, we are going to reveal the exact knife angle and technique professional chefs use to extract every bit of fragrant caviar from a bean while saving the pod for future sugar. First, let's set up correctly. If your recipe calls for scraped seeds, you must use the dull side of your paring knife, never the sharp edge. Grab the pod near the tip and hold it steady so you can scrape down the entire length without cutting yourself or damaging the pod structure. Now, look at your blade carefully. As you run the dull side down from the curled top to the bottom, you will see a black, tar-like substance sticking to the metal. This is the concentrated vanilla oil in seeds, often called vanilla caviar, which provides that distinct, complex flavor profile we love. We need to be thorough here. If you are using a whole bean that has already been split in half, do not forget to scrape both sides of the split. Move methodically from the tip where you are holding it down to the very bottom too. Ensure you have captured all the aromatic oils. Once you have successfully scraped your beautifully fragrant vanilla bean, many people are tempted to just throw out the empty pod. But wait! The most efficient way to get the flavor from a vanilla is actually to add it to something warm later, as heat helps disperse those remaining seeds and oils. For recipes like a pound cake or other dishes that don't call for cooking the bean in hot liquid, you can either throw the whole cut bean into the mixture or just use the scraped seeds and save the pod for another use later to extract maximum flavor. The ultimate trick to never waste a bean is this. Stick the used pod into a bowl of white sugar. Stir it around every few days, and before you know it, you will have homemade vanilla sugar to flavor everything from coffee to desserts without buying more expensive beans. So there you have it. By using the dull side of your knife and never throwing away that empty pod, you can create homemade vanilla sugar or infuse warm dishes with deep flavor. What are you going to make with this fresh batch? Let me know in the comments.